Hello my dear Geminis, here we are with your regular bonus reading. Now what do I mean? I do these extra bonus readings for you from time to time. Actually I do it every week, so because you're always the sign that it's most supportive of me and my channel. But this is your regular. What I mean, it's like I do two type of bonus readings. Actually the one is for the members only, so you have to become member to watch one of those. You can do that by pressing the join button below the video. There are a couple of options there to choose from and benefit from, and I do upload those videos every day, so actually it's a lot of extra videos to watch for those of you that like what I do. The other type of bonus readings is for the two signs with the most viewed videos during the week. It's always you and some other sign. That's why I do this extra, like bonus for you. But, here we are. So thank you, my dear Geminis, for always supporting me. Now, that all being said here, I did pull an oracle for you. I'm going to read you the actual message. I'm going to read a little bit the energy around this, and then we're going to pull some tarot. Now, this is number 14. This is the goddess of the water, okay, and it's also representing anything that has to do with fertility, beauty, you see. So very strong feminine aspect here. That not that the males can do that, we all have masculine and feminine, but this is a feminine aspect here. And it's number 14, so there is something here about the balance, because 14 would be in the major arcana, actually the temperance, and I do get something here that needs to be a little bit balanced out, okay. Some of you really need to process some emotions here. There could be something that is heavy on your mind that just won't let you at ease, okay. Well, try to, somehow cleanse this, so do your clearing sessions, do, your meditations, whatever, because something here needs to get balanced. Now let's read the message and then we'll see. Some of you are working on something important here, whatever this is. When I say working, doesn't have to be work, it can be connection, family, whatever, especially with this one here. Now the actual advice: do not fight against the flow you are in. A river cannot be tamed by force. You must surrender to its current and use its strength as it were your own. Well, it makes sense, because let's face it, you are an air sign, you are not a water sign. And I told you it's something here around the emotions, around, mind and heart here, whatever, it needs to be balanced. So we're going to see what this is. I do see here, some of you, there is a strong conflict even here between the mind and heart. I do see, if you do your clearing sessions, I will be definitely focusing here on your heart chakra and your throat chakra here, okay. That's going to be something important for some of you. Some of you might need to maybe even voice out some emotions. And emotions, it's not only love, and it's not only romantic love. It can be, any other love. It can be love for what we do. It can be also this universal love. It could be about, where we actually get the source of all the creativity, of all the manifestation of, again, beauty, as they say. So it could be creative work here, it can be anything else, okay. It can be also fears that we need to express, because that's also emotion. So let's see. Okay, now if you need to reach out for a personal reading, energy clearing, cord cutting, scrying, spells, or any other services that I offer, there is an email in the description box below, so feel free to use it. Okay, let's see, my dear Geminis, what is going on here. Okay, here we go. What do we have for Gemini? Well, there you are. You need to voice out something here in order to change the direction, you see. When you might want to change something, but it's almost like something is holding you back, you see, and you might be getting even very frustrated around this time, okay. Now, the Knight of Swords is your energy. All the Knights bring change. This is about lifestyle change. It's the fastest moving Knight, so you want to rush into something, okay. There is definitely some type of communication here, or expression, verbal expression, or even written, whatever, but somehow expression of what we actually feel, okay, or how we feel about the situation, about the person, about whatever. That's your struggle here, okay. And it's something that it's about to burst almost, you're really struggling. But I tell you, balance. So meditate, clearing session. I'm telling you here, there's something here, your chakras are out, there is no flow of the energy here. Something is interrupting it. Yeah, some of you, you see, you're not happy. 8 of Cups. If you are not, you really need to walk away. Okay, for some of you, this eclipse, this lunar eclipse, could have really triggered some stuff, and you could have really seen things that, maybe you were really just avoiding even to see. And it doesn't have to be only about the others. It can be about, see things about yourself. how you feel, how you are, what you want, you know. That's something that you could have been pushing and not really allowing to surface, you see, because we do have this shadow side. We all have these things that we really don't want to deal with. Well, for some of you, this was a trigger. We are in the, you know, like eclipse season, by the way. It's going to be more here. This is just the first lunar round. So it is the challenging times that we need to navigate through. So if there is something here that you need to walk away, well, it's time maybe to walk away and to voice out what you need to voice out, okay? So, but just try to handle this in the right manner, okay? Because this one sometimes can get really blunt and can get really, well, even aggressive here. There's no need for that, okay? We need to a little bit here, you know, just restore the balance, okay? Definitely use this energy. It's very strong still, this lunar, to emphasize any type of energy work, cord cutting, clearing sessions, or anything else, because some of you, it looks like you need to walk away. Well, there you go. No wonder why. For some, there could be a trigger here, you know, because you might get a new opportunity. So this could have been also shown to you, and you're realizing, wait a minute, why am I doing this? I can do so much better. And this can be a person, work opportunity, relocation, anything else that you had in mind or even didn't have in mind. You know, it's like, I didn't even know that I need this, you know. Well, now you're realizing that. Also courtesy about looking into yourself and, you know, being honest with yourself and your needs is actually from Uranus being in your sign. It's going to stay there for 8 years. I did a while ago reading on that, you know, with a small exception of going retrograde in the Taurus. It's in your sign, and it's all about, you know, actually admitting, you know, like what we need to admit and looking like really very honestly into our needs, into everything. And it's also revolution of the thought, you know, because you're ruled by Mercury. Uranus is a little bit revolutionary planet. It's the ruler of Aquarius, so you get the picture. Anyway, Pisces here, and look at this, mind and heart. I'm telling you here, I told you here from the beginning, mind and heart. This is mind and heart, okay? And again, well, your heart chakra, your throat chakra. Let's see what's going on, my dear Geminis. Okay, here we go. What else for my Gemini? Yeah, you have been struggling here for a long time. It's almost like taming the beast, even, you know, like your beast, like something that you were trying to handle, to hold back. Well, it's going to be difficult to hold back anything much here, you know. Maybe it's time to voice something out. Maybe it's time to roar here like this lion would, you know, because some of you are boiling here, okay, literally, that's what I'm getting. So you really need to see how you're going to handle this. Now, this is a self-mastery, when to push, when to pull. And maybe it's also time to walk away. Maybe some of you are struggling with that. If that's you, then this would be the perfect time to do your cord cuttings or anything else. You do have 88. This is number 8, major arcana with the strength, okay, which is a very abundant number. It's a fated abundance here that you're about to step in, and it can be emotional, financial, spiritual, whatever you need, okay? But we'll need to somehow make this balance. We need to make some decisions, and we need to handle this, you know, emotional commotion in the best possible way. You have a strong desire, creativity, something here pushing you, you know, and you're going to be definitely looking forward to this. That's the Ace of Wands. It's this spark, you know, it's what can't, I told you, it's something here that just won't let you rest, you see, and you're feeling like really restless. You're feeling like something is wrong, something I need to do, something, you know, and that's what you're gonna follow, because from the moment that spark is here, well, this one doesn't go anywhere. So maybe it's time actually for you to be very honest with yourself and to go through with these changes that you need to, okay, because something is here offered, something that is too good to be missed. Well, also, some of you, 9 of Pentacles, appreciate yourself enough to walk away from anything that is not deserving you. Either it's work, person, friends, you know, even, you know, I don't know, hometown, you know, whatever. Maybe you can do so much better somewhere else. Maybe you can flourish elsewhere, whatever. But you need to be very confident, to stand tall and proud in this 9 of Pentacles. You do have abilities here to be very successful, to be very loved, cherished, appreciated, depending on what you're looking for. But you first need to do this to yourself, and then the others are going to do that to you as well. Okay, self-love, self-care, enough to walk away from anything that is not serving you. Okay, let's see what else. You're looking good, gems, you know, the moment that you decide this, it's good. Yeah, the Death card, Death and Rebirth. Transformation is here. You have 3 horsemen now, you see, that's change here. And of course, the Death card is change. You need to go through a certain transformation. Either it's on personal level or it's literally here. Could be changing, some of you are relocating even, but you could be changing job. You could be, leaving some people behind, not only romance, but, just changing the soul tribe or anything. Whatever needs to be changed here. And there is something here on the horizon that it looks like it comes in the shape of this Knight of Cups. It can be opportunity. It doesn't have to be person. And of course, it doesn't have to be love. It doesn't mean because it's Knight of Cups that it's love. Okay, just saying. Let's see what else. Very, very important period for some of you at least. So, yeah. You see, completion needs to take place. Look at this World card. She's butt naked jumping out of this, okay? And I told you, lion here, roar like a lion, okay? Something here that needs to be voiced out. Some of you have to be unapologetically yourself. You can't hold yourself any longer. You can't pretend that something is working for you any longer. You just need to be very honest with yourself and to allow something to happen. Now, the only thing here, we need to be a little bit balanced. We need to be a little bit, careful with how we're going to go through with this, you see, because, you can walk away nicely. You don't have to, make a big scene. But sometimes, walking away on time actually spares us for the drama and the big scenes. Because if you come to the point of boiling, then you can just spill with this Knight of Swords very harsh words, and burn some bridges forever. And that can be avoided here, you see, as long as you are, doing this in time. So don't boil anymore. Appreciate yourself, see what this is for you, and get balanced this, heart and throat chakra. Whatever you need to voice out, now would be the time. But there is a way how. So don't wait the last moment where you're just gonna burst. That's the thing here. We can do this nicely. This is part of your destiny here. You have the Hierophant here, okay? Taurus energy here, another major arcana. So my darlings, you have here 4 major arcana. Okay, that's a big deal here. We are talking about something here that it's meant for you. For some of you, this could involve some soul contract. It doesn't have to be romance, but for some, this is crashing something traditional, how you used to do things, you see, because you're adopting something that it's more in alignment with who you truly are. And even if it has to do with opposite of what you have been taught or what you have been doing up to this moment, don't fear the change, okay? So that's something here that's coming very strongly. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Love you all. And once again, thank you for always being there for me. Bye, chaps.